and welcome back to your E chord bootcamp, where we're learning how to play the E chord in 5 days. We're also going to be learning how to switch in and out of the chord, and by day 5 we'll be playing a song with this chord. So let's review. First we learned A minor, and we learned to keep our thumb in one place when we do A minor and F major 7. If you haven't seen the other days, please watch them. You can watch videos at a faster speed on YouTube if you just want to review that, but make sure you have that done. When you're playing your ukulele, for now, try not to have it all the way down here because I don't want that wrist being so high up that it's causing problems and making you lose strength in the hand. So drop the wrist, make a house for a mouse, make sure your mouse can live there. And then we talked about A minor and D chord in video 2, and we had to pivot the hand upward to make room for all 3 fingers on the 2nd fret. So hopefully you practiced your homework, which was to make each string ring, right? And the way to do that, if they were not ringing, is starting with having that wrist unfolded, unbent. You want to have a nice open wrist. Now, today we're actually going to try and play the E chord. A little hack that I didn't share yet, but I wanted to share today, is that if you have a capo and you put it, let's say, on the 2nd fret or even on the 3rd fret, and you try and doing E chord shape, maybe it'll feel easier because the frets are shorter, so they're closer together. If you have a really big hand, maybe it will feel easier on the higher frets with a tenor. But that's just a little tip I want to share with you. And if you need a capo, I have these really beautiful ones that double for guitar and ukulele on ukulandia.com. That's our shop. So first, I want you to go to the 5th fret and position just the middle finger and do this part with me. It's so important we do it together. Please, please, please do it together, okay? So middle finger on fret 4 of G string. That's all I want you to do. Just the middle finger. Make it ring. Just the G string. Just G. Okay. Now look up, look up, look up. This is so important. This is so important. This is what I need you to do. Look, look, look again. I'm bringing that inner bed of the index all the way up. Okay? All the way up. That's going to make room for the ring and pinky next to the middle finger. Look at what happens if I don't do it. Look, 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 look. Okay? My fingers go to other frets and it's frustrating and they don't fit. And that's where people tell me they have hands that are too big or that are too small. This is where I get all of the complaints. The secret sauce really is, go to the 4th fret with the middle finger, really is in that right there. Make that pivot and fit the ring finger behind it. So now we're on 4th frets of G and C, and make those ring, just those 2. Just those 2. And then we're going to skip a step. Skip a step. Let go. Let go, let go. Now we're going to put the index finger on the 2nd fret of A string. Make that ring. Okay. Now go back to adding that middle finger. I just want the index and the middle finger right now. Index on the 2nd fret of A. Middle on the 4th fret of G. Okay, those are the same note. Cool, right? Now wiggle the hand up a little bit. Wiggle up. And just add the ring finger. Do not add the pinky yet. I have a reason why. Just add the ring finger. And I'm saying don't do this or that because I have the students that like want to speed up the process and then I have to like bring them back because they miss a step. So right now you should have the index, middle, and ring. If all are ringing, you can strum right now, and that's an E chord. This is an E chord already. And it's a very mandolin sounding E chord at that too. And relax the hand. Breathe. Wiggle the fingers. If this feels uncomfortable, that's because we don't use our hand in those types of positions in normal everyday life. And for most of us, we're using our non-dominant hand to do this. Like, try to get your non-dominant hand to do something as simple as brushing your teeth. Like, she doesn't want to, right? So please know that you're just training your hand to do something that one day it will do with ease. And today is just not that day. But we're training. So go back, add the index, and add the middle, and then add the pivot, okay? That little wiggle pivot. But usually starting with just the index and middle adds the pivot normally, and then the ring finger. Okay, so your homework for today is to go from A minor to that E chord, and E minor and E chord, and look at your fretboard hand. But, and some of you already know what I'm gonna say, don't make the fretboard face you. That's not gonna work. It's not gonna help you. Keep the fretboard facing out. It's like you want to show off how beautiful your ukulele is, and you can't really show it off this way. I mean, this one has beautiful side and back and sides, of course. But anyway, you want to do that transition from A minor to E, and keep going. Summertime, and the living is easy. Fisher. Okay, so work on that for today, and then come back tomorrow where we're gonna do the full E chord and get started on our song. We're gonna get started on our song, right? I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.